Hello and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Hennessy Performance Racing League Cup Series. Tonight we will be bringing you coverage from the Charlotte Roval. Tonight is race 15 out of 15 for this Cup Series schedule. Regular season. This is the final race before the playoffs. We will get a chance to see who will make it in tonight. And with that being said, let's go ahead and look at our playoff cut line. So, as most of you all know, the situation is that Chibi, YB, Heredia, Joker, Elite, Bean, Zemog, Nobes, and Papo are all locked in. The final spot is between KD, who has enough points over the 4-car of GTR LL the Sauce to keep his playoff spot. If anyone below the cut line does win the race, KD will be out of the playoffs. So basically the driver that we're really looking for to win this race, I believe is the only other person that is technically eligible, is Slick NASCAR. So if Slick were to win the race, I believe he would be in the playoffs. Now we did just see the Xfinity field race here, and it was a pretty clean, pretty clean race overall. We saw the likes of Big Jim getting the win. Unfortunately, he will not be in the playoffs because there are two other winners below the playoff cut line. So myself, Big Jim, and a lot of others like Electric, Nike Boy, Person will not be in the playoffs this season. But let's change our view over to the Cup Series. Favorites for tonight, and honestly, it's not that big of a field tonight. 7 or 8 drivers. The two that you really want to look for tonight is Chibi and Joker. Those two, I believe, will be the class of the field. Other notable mentions would be Nobes, Slick NASCAR, Smoke Zemog, Jocko with his first start, being moved up from the Xfinity Series field. Not sure if Glizzy Wagon is going to be racing tonight, but he is in the call as well, so we might see a hot seat out of that driver. I'm not exactly sure if they had started quali yet. As we are getting more invites from Joker himself. I guess we will. Uh, so I am very sorry for missing last week. I was trying to get the stream up. The stream wouldn't start, so unfortunately we did not have a stream last week for Cup Michigan. That's my fault. I'm not really sure what happened. There were some technical difficulties, but I do apologize. Joker finally did get into victory lane this season, and it looks like we can join. As I was saying, Joker did grab the win last week. First win in almost a whole season. very uncharacteristic of Joker, but good for him for finally putting it in victory lane. Doesn't look like YB, Heredia, Elite, Bean, all those guys that are really, really fast on road courses will be making it tonight. Oh, Heredia is in the race. My bad. Heredia did have the pole. We're going to take it down into Heartburn Turn. A little bit of contact between the 20 and the 48. Heredia through the first few corners clean with a little bit of a gap over the 48. Heredia with the better run, heading onto the backstretch, is gonna gap the 48 and the 20. Heredia is gonna have a pretty sizable lead. Heading into the backstretch, Chicane leaving. Joker closes the gap a little bit. Looks like he was a little bit better on the brakes. A little bit swirly from all those drivers. Chibi into the wall in the back. Heredia is going to lead lap 1. Joker trailing not far behind. Joker trying to close the gap. Got a good look at it there, but Heredia is so strong out of the corner. Chibi's just trying to keep up with those two, but looking like he's starting to fall back. Heredia really slowed through the backstretch chicane. Joker's gonna look high on him. That's stacked all the way back up to Chibi. Chibi's right back into this as well. Heredia through the grass. They all jump the curb. Heredia with a great run onto the front stretch. Gonna separate himself from second and third. Gonna jump back through the field and see if we can grab any notable mentions. Glizzy, his first Cup Series start. Looking like he's having a solid ride. Looking like he is in 4th, I believe. Smoke Zmog back here in 5th. Jocko in his first Cup Series start, sitting in 6th. Right in front. Right behind him, the one of Nobes. Nobes locked into the playoffs, trying to survive tonight. Look, NASCAR is already on pit road. Can't tell if he left the race or not. Right back up to the front. It just looks like to me Joker is a lot better on that backstretch chicane than Heredia. That's where Heredia pulls a little bit. I think Joker might have caught the curb right there. Ready is starting to pull away. Let's see what time Joker can make up right here. Definitely the better driver. Doesn't brake until the 1. Not really sure how he gets it slowed down right there, but right back to the back bumper of the 2. The 2 gets a strong run at 1 exit of the corner. Ooh, Heredia into the wall. Actually flips. Joker wrecks as well. Chibi into it. Oh, and I believe the 2 actually might have lagged. 2's up here, skate. I mean, we just saw him flip, but man, unfortunate for Joker. He is going to be mired all the way back. Still in 3rd, but all the way back under attack from the 36. Chibi's got a lot of damage from that little pile up right there, so doesn't really have much for the 2 car. Oh, Chibi into the wall. Still got a sizable gap over the 48 and 30. Actually, the 36 got around the 48. You know, Glizzy, if you've been watching the Truck Series this season, Glizzy has been very solid on every single road course. It looks like he's gonna grab 3rd place in stage 1. Ready is gonna be stage winner. Chibi's gonna be 2nd, Glizzy 3rd, Joker into 4th. Ooh. I believe that Z-Mog gonna get 5th, Jocko in 6th, Nobes in 7th, Slick NASCAR in 8th. Not sure if he will be awarded with points. I believe he lagged out of the race. Heredia will resume the lead, but the 36 is up to 2nd. Joker in the back of this pack. Nubs is just going to go ahead and let him by. Maybe making a move for 2nd. Looks like 36 is going to give it to him, and here comes Joker. He's going to put a move on the 20. Ooh. Oh, and Chibi around. That was a bad angle right there. Chibi with a lot of damage. He's gonna have a lot of ground to make up. Joker's gonna go for a move on Heredia. Gonna run him up. I think Joker does realize he's faster than this 2 car. Joker's so strong through that little bus stop. Already is going to stay with him, and Glizzy back there, and Chibi back into the wall. Another hard contact that's going to put him even more in the hole for this race. Oh, and Joker into the wall in the front stretch. Heredia back to the lead. Jocko slow in the front stretch as well. Now Chibi and Joker with damage. Still in front of this 22. I will have to pause it real quick. is coming to help. I didn't really mind, but very nice of him. We're right back to it. Let's go back up to the lead where the 2 car and the 36 are duking it out. And I'd like to welcome Big Jim to the broadcast. Jim, how are you?
Doing well, man. That Xfinity race was fun.
Yeah, you came away with the win. How was that?
Oh, it was, I needed it for my own sanity. But how's this cup race going? I can't really see anything. I'm gonna look at the stream.
That's alright. Basically, it's a game of survival right now. Joker got to the lead, walled the front stretch, Chibi walled 2 different walls, and they're both battling for like 5th. Freddie is in the lead, he just walled himself, but...
No YB tonight?
No YB tonight, no Elite tonight, no...
Wow.
Bean tonight, and, you know.
Yeah, sparse field, but sometimes that can lead to better racing. Sometimes you get, you know, it's going to be a lot more green flag runs, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. Freddie does look a little faster than Glizzy at the moment, but Glizzy's just doing what he needs to do right now, being consistent and waiting for Heredia to make a mistake.
I remember Glizzy from Echo Racing League. We had one in there, and it was about 35 people. And I think Glizzy finished somewhere in the top 10, around 9th or 8th. That was a really impressive run for him, so this is a good racetrack for him. There's a reason he asked for the hot seat. And he's, looks like he's doing a pretty good job so far. He's running down already a little bit.
Yeah, he's and as I mentioned earlier, his resume with the Truck Series on these road courses is very solid. Always a top 5 driver at these road courses in the Truck Series.
Yeah, but I mean, this is the Cup Series. You're going up against HPRL, Chibi. These are not. I'm not trying to slander the truck guys here, but these are not your truck drivers. This is stiff competition, and right now he's doing a really good job holding up with them.
Absolutely. There's not many guys that can really hold on to that. You know, really those 3 drivers, they're definitely the class of the field when it comes to any road course on this game, really.
The other ones that come to mind, Tiger NASCAR, he was in the league, ended up retiring out of the 11 car, so he was not in the race tonight, but he'd be one of those guys that could hold his ground with these guys. Z-Mog looking like he might have just cut the track a little bit. I'm really behind on you, but I'm looking at the stream. It looks like Nobes, he made his way into this race, so good for him. And now he's getting tracked down by Joker just like that. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well, but I don't know, he kept going, so.
He lived.
I'm trying to, oh, Chibi is on the back stretch. Trying to figure out where everyone is running. I believe Chibi is in dead last right now, has a lot of damage.
Yeah, he was not looking forward to this one. I talked to him pre-race, and it didn't seem like this was one he was really excited for, especially with no other teammates in this race with him. He's the lone wolf for Joe Gibbs Racing tonight, trying to hold the line for that team after they've been easily the strongest in the Cup Series all season long. This one might be the one where they're not able to grab the win.
Look at this, we got a battle for, I believe, 3rd place. Nope's sending it in on the 48.
Oh my.
Might have got a course penalty right there.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. It's so easy just to overshoot that. Actually, he didn't get a course penalty, but I think he just gave that spot back up. Doesn't want to cut the track to make any positions up. But that was an ambitious move.
I have no idea what's going on. Oh, he's spinning on the front stretch.
Oh.
Oh, might have been the stage right there. Heredia is going to take stage 2, sweep the stages. Glizzy going to come home in second place.
P2, baby.
I will tell you what, if Heredia and I really don't see Glizzy making a mistake this race.
This would be probably the best night of RFK's life if Glizzy could go ahead and grab this one. I don't know what it's going to take. Heredia is rock solid at these road courses, reword, but he's very good at these road courses, and I don't know what it takes. He's going to have to make some sort of mistake.
I have seen Heredia hit the wall once or twice this race, and Nobes is going to stay out to lead a lap.
Yeah, that's the nose we love to see.
He might have taken 2, but regardless, he is the leader. He is going to lead a lap, and I think he's going to try to stay up here. A good, pretty turn 1 right there by the field.
This might be the chance for Glizzy if that one could stay with them. Actually, look at that. That's Chibi up to second. So maybe we jumped the gun a little early. Maybe he just had some issues early on. Now he's ready to go.
Oh, and 3 wide. Man, that is a hornet right there. Now we have Chibi, Heredia, and Joker 1, 2, 3 all broken away. Joker looks like he has had the best car all night.
Yeah, this is what you pay to see. Chibi, Heredia, Joker. Those are guys that you can definitely see along with YB making the Final Four. Very solid. A lot of past champions in those, or Championship 4 appearances out of all those guys. So that's definitely a really strong top 3 at the moment.
Would like to
didn't
pan
have a
away.
good restart. Glizzy did not have a good restart there.
No, he is trying to get around those guys. Barely misses the 41. Got some work to do.
Yeah. It's not about one lap. I mean, you gave up a lot of time there. It looks like about 3-4 seconds of time to the leaders, but he's been very, very good at these long runs. Just needs to find his rhythm again, get back into his groove, and he'll be back up there racing with the best of them.
And actually, Chibi, it looks like, made a mistake. And Heredia is going to resume the lead. Joker has caught him.
When you think HPL, these are the 2 drivers you think about, in my opinion, 2 and 48. Back in the day, the 10 and the 88, Heredia and Joker, they have been the class of the field. They have never fallen off in this league, not once. Heredia went down to Xfinity last season, won the championship with ease. I mean, it was close at Homestead, but his speed throughout the season, he showed that he still should have been in the Cup Series. And Joker, he won it last year as well. He won the Cup Series.
Yeah, a little controversial, but nonetheless, you know.
Well, even Heredia's was controversial, if you remember.
That's true. Joker into the grass right there, but go straight in and out.
Man, just charging the corner. Turn 3 right there. Joker, he is diving in so deep just to get a nice diamond. He's treating that like a singular corner, whereas it's actually 2 corners.
Ooh, into the wall. Chibi is able to stay with these guys, but keeps making mistakes.
Hey, now Chibi, I don't know if these guys have to save any fuel. If I remember correctly, if this is 3 times where I think they do have to save a lap or 2. Could be wrong, but I think you do. It's been a while since I've done Cup Series at Charlotte Road.
Yeah. I will say though, I think Heredia at fuel saving road courses is the best. It'd be hard to beat him.
I disagree. Do you remember Mid-Ohio with Joker last season? Do you remember how far out front of the field he was? Like, there was no competition, and he was basically running competitive race times to the rest of the field while saving.
Yeah, he was
Joker
only.
is very good at it.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yes.
But man, I don't know. I remember a race at Canadian Tire. Everyone was like, "Heredia, how did you save that much?"
Yeah.
I mean, they're both. It takes a different kind of art, and Chivy's gonna hit the wall right there. Give second place back to Joker.
Oh, yeah, good. Yeah, one thing, I think you and I have found this out. Uh, wheel is a disadvantage at the road courses. You can actually save more with a controller at these road courses than you can on a wheel. That
Absolutely.
is unlike any other racetrack.
Clutching does not work on road courses. I can
No,
confirm.
it does. It's just so much slower. If you just upshift, the thing is, when you upshift with the wheel in your H pattern or whatever, you are blipping the throttle. It revs up. Whereas on a controller, you upshift, and it is it blips for you. Like it doesn't run the gas. It doesn't redline there.
Because there's no clutch.
Because there's no clutch. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, H pattern on a road course is hard. Heredia almost loses it right there. Joker to the lead.
Good save from Heredia, though. He nose into the wall right there.
Yeah, Chivy did that earlier in the race. I am interested to see if Joker has the speed to pull away from Heredia. I think Heredia is just that much better at following a driver. Like, he's good in the lead, but he is amazing following a driver. Dive bomb into the bus stop.
That's a hard move to make.
Ooh! He almost did what I did to Kenny earlier.
Or he slammed Joker a little bit, saying, "I need that space. You can't get to that apex." But how about this? Ford, Toyota, Chevy. That's your top three right now, all from different organizations, different manufacturers. That's a little interesting tidbit for anybody watching. 4 people to be precise.
And I believe, I forgot to mention, I believe Chivy's going to take the regular season title just by starting this race.
Yeah, that's a good bounce back from last season. He was fast all last season, but he's been on a different level this season.
Oh! Wow!
Oh, wow. He just shoved Heredia off. Wow.
I was waiting for you to see it.
Yeah, not happy with how the two raced him. Apparently, it looked like the two might have fired it in there, and boy, he just wasn't having it on the exit of the next corner.
I think they're all having fun.
Yeah, they're far away from the rest of the field. Emog, Nobes, Glizzy are all back there.
Man, I wanted to see what Glizzy could do, but just didn't have luck on his side with the restart.
He's going to need a caution. And with a 6-car field, you can almost guarantee that is not happening.
Yeah. Well, that's when you start, you know, exploring other options. You know, maybe there's a strategy a lot of people don't know. Something that could work in his favor.
I don't know what these guys' strategies are, but they're going to have to go catch Joker and catch him quick, put some pressure on him, because if he gets all the way out there, you're not going to see him again.
I absolutely agree with that, and especially how strong he's been with both of these chicanes. Gonna be hard to make it up really anywhere else.
Yeah, I wonder how Heredia got so good at this game, and how he is a multi-time champion, 2 times in Cup, 1 time in Xfinity, is he did a lot of practice. I feel like that's probably changed this season. He's still showing speed, but this is nowhere near the Heredia we saw from seasons 2 and 3. Like, this is a Joker. I don't know if he even practices anymore. A lot of guys are saying they just don't want to do heat, but I just wonder how much practice these guys really put in. I know Chibi does not put any practice.
And I would have bet Chivy did put some practice.
I don't think so, man. I think the only time he's done practice, Richmond, maybe. Actually, I don't even know if he did Richmond practice. A lot of these guys, they don't like being on this game for too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think we can categorize each other as that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and look at this. Already is going to make a move on the 20. Brought a great run off the corner.
That 20 saving? He was way off the pace in the one.
I thought the 2 was saving as well, but I couldn't tell. Already is just, he's having trouble heading into that chicane. He cannot get it rotated fast enough.
Well, those big blue things, those turtles, definitely upset the car. They are definitely not legit physics in this game. They will just shoot your car straight into the air. That's legit. But what's not legit is once you land, you basically spin out. There's no way to help it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. He's going to have to figure out how to stay on those red rumble strips, how to abuse. The only time you can abuse those turtles is the last chicane. You can cut the heck out of that last chicane, and you can get yourself a nice run on the front straight.
The nice guy I am. Try not to. I saw everyone doing it earlier, so I started doing
Oh yeah.
it.
No, I came into the mindset of doing it.
Yeah.
Everyone else was doing it. I'm not gonna be the lone guy left out on that.
Nah, I really should have done it in qualifying.
Go ahead and cycle back and see what's happening between Chibi, Zmog, and Nobes at the moment, please.
Well, Chivy is sitting here right behind Redia. If we cycle back further, Zmog is actually holding on to that 4th place position.
Okay. Yeah, Zmog's also, so, another guy that doesn't sweat on this game anymore, but when he did, he was also an Echo. Very fast. Very, very fast at road courses. Very fast everywhere, but road courses especially. That's a guy that's not meant to be slept on. He just hasn't gotten a lot of practice this season.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of hype around Zmog. You know, he is a playoff driver this season, but I think we all expected a little bit more out of Zmog.
Yeah, he might have a Tony Stewart type appearance in the playoffs. He might just strike fire. Who knows? That's the beauty of the playoffs, is that if you weren't phenomenal in the regular season, you still have a shot in the postseason of making it to the championship 4, and then it's basically a one race season.
Yeah, and we have definitely seen the best driver of the season not win, the title after from last season. Fistbuster's impressive 9 wins.
Yeah, Fistbuster. I think that's one that you definitely gotta point to.
Yeah. With obviously this season Chibi and YB, that's only 2 out of the 4 drivers. 2 more drivers can upset those 2 drivers.
Yeah, all it takes is mistakes. Like, last season, I finished pretty well in the playoffs. I was in the Cup Series in the 10 car, and I finished well in every single race. Still got knocked out because I didn't win one of those races. That was that's something that could happen. That's something that could happen.
I forgot about that.
Second, third, fourth, second, and none of that was good enough to make the Wait, what was it? It was second at Watkins Glen, it was second at Darlington, and it was third at New Hampshire. So 2, 2, 3.
And second at Dover.
And then Dover, I think I got 4th.
I think you got 2nd. I won that race.
I do remember you winning it. I got messed up by a 22 car there.
Did you not win Homestead?
It just goes to show. Don't remind me about that. We don't. It just goes to show that sometimes things can go wonky in the
Oh,
playoffs, and you can get some upsets. YB wasn't really an
wait.
upset, but he didn't
All
race
right, we
well.
missed something. The Joker pit.
The Joker, yeah, he must have.
Had to. Battling Glizzy.
Unless Glizzy wrecked and was like almost a lap down.
I have no idea. Zmog is still behind him.
Hmm.
See
Yeah,
where
it must be pit cycle.
must be. The 2 is all out and is lonesome. 20's on pit road. I'd say that's what it is.
Yep, it was pit stops. Correct.
I think Chibi hit the wall or something. He is way behind Joker.
Got plenty of damage on that right front. Not sure what he did there.
Let's see if Redia does come down this time. Yeah, I thought Heredia was saving a little bit of fuel.
He's still out there, right?
Yep.
He's still out there. He's trying to stretch this thing out. Probably, if I were to guess, he can't wait too long. You gotta come in soon.
Not gonna fit this time.
He is very conservative. Probably kicked in fourth gear and just rolling into these corners.
Heard a downshift. Say that'd be third from the way he exited that corner.
Yeah, one thing a lot of people don't get about these fuel situations, if you feel like you're at, one lap and you can't make it another, you've got to start pushing. You got to take advantage of all that fuel to get around a pit road because you are giving up so much time when you're saving. You can't just keep waiting on it. Like if you know you're not going to make it that extra lap, you have to bite the bullet and just start pushing hit pit road the next lap.
Absolutely.
I think that might be what Heredia is doing because he's picked up the pace considerably since the last lap.
With Joker right here, I'd assume Joker is going to take back the lead. Oh, it's a little swirly. Bust up, but no, Heredia is going to stay out another lap.
That is crazy. Is he just not going to pit? He's just going to decide to finish it here? That must have been the race. Right?
That hat. What? Oh, they did 25%. Heredia, I think, won. Dang, man. I was just so confused. See what I mean? He saved it all.
I don't know what was happening.
I told you, Heredia. Heredia can save fuel at these road courses, man. That's super impressive. I believe Glizzy's gonna come home third. I believe Zmog's gonna get fourth and Chibi fifth.
That's gonna be back-to-back wins for Heredia, right?
Joker got the last one.
Oh, okay.
This does put Heredia up to 3 wins on the season.
Getting hot at the right time.
And these guys are making it easy tomorrow to do the points.
Yeah, this one should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that does set our playoff grid. I believe KD does keep his spot even though he doesn't have the required racing. No one else passed him. But
Do you have the playoff grid that you can tell everybody? I mean, off of what you believe, who's in, who isn't.
yeah, so our playoff grid this season will be Chibi. I believe Chibi is going to walk away with the regular season championship. That will put him, I believe, to 41 playoff points. Could be wrong. And then YB going to be sitting in second with 40. Heredia is going to have, I believe, 27 now. Joker is going to have 10 playoff points. Elite is going to have 9. Bean is going to have 7. Nobes, or Zemog is going to have 4. Nobes is going to have 3. Popo is going to have 2. And KD is going to have 1 playoff point.
Crazy.
Abs?
Yeah, I'm looking at the starts over here on the right. Some of these guys have single digit starts and they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Honestly, I think Slick NASCAR should get the spot over KD, but that's
I agree. I agree. I think he made the starting park tonight. He
did
was
what he could. We'll see what happens.
69 points out. But yeah, he would have needed to win.
All right, well, I guess we'll add. Guess we'll go ahead and oh, look who it is. It doesn't look like Joker's online anymore. Do you have Glizzy added? I believe he did.
Wow. So he held off Joker. No, he didn't. He
Joker
finished
finished
behind
second.
Joker. Yeah, okay. You gotta excuse me. I was not actually invited to the race because I was a late add to the booth. All right, Joker. No, Glizzy. Oh, great. You're not on my friends list.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Yep.
We're
Well,
gonna get him in here.
we're gonna go ahead and talk to our race winner. Ready? How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So we saw you save basically the whole tank of gas, I believe, uh, in the last stage. Talk us through it. How did you do it? I am still not understanding how you were able to save that much fuel.
Um, so basically, we were all saving. Me, Joker, too, we were all saving at first, and I guess Joker tried to manipulate our brains, and he basically pushed, and we all pushed with him, and just pitted, and uh, Chippy, I know Chippy couldn't make it with his tire and issue, and I was just, I see my gas. It's like I could make it, and I just had fourth gear. Like the last 3 laps was just fourth gear.
Man,
Yeah.
that is interesting. I don't know, but definitely congrats to you tonight. This is your third win on the season. With 3 wins and I believe YB and Chibi having 5. Are you looking to maybe get, heading into the playoffs? What kind of confidence does that give you? Um, trying to
Uh,
chase down those guys.
as a lot of confidence. These are my better tracks, so hopefully I can own the JGR duo for the rest of the season. And yeah, I own Chippy.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're going. I mean, what? I believe. No, Joker has 2 titles in Cup 2, I believe. You're going for that third title this season. What would it mean to you to grab that third title?
It'll be a good clinch off for Heat 5 for like a while. It'll be, and like what I say, me or Joker can either win the third title for Cup and the only third title for Cup if it happens. So let's just try to make it happen.
Absolutely. Uh, well, Jim, do you have anything for Heredia?
Yeah, Heredia, congrats on the win tonight. I know it's only 6 people, but he still got the win. I think what Joker was doing, I think he gets bored of those fuel mileage races, so he just decided, let's go. I'm gonna push everyone else and see if I can run them out of fuel, make us all hit pit road. But it seemed like you had plenty of pace, anyways, to keep up with those guys. Just go through with me. You're 2-time champion in the Cup Series, and a one-time champion in the Xfinity Series. You have quite the legacy here in Hennessy. What would that fourth championship mean to you?
That, just like my NBA GOAT Steph Curry. I don't know. I mean, I would look nice. I see like just a fourth ring and HPL. I know it's just a video game or whatever, but this league still does mean something to me. And it would be nice to have a fourth ring to my title and show why I was a big dog once upon a time.
Yeah, you're going to have a tough out, though. Those JGR boys, they are speedy. They have been dominating the season, but you still got 3 wins to your name, and I doubt you're done yet.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go to our third place finisher because Joker is not present. Lizzie, how are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah. So we
How are you
kind of
guys?
we kind of talked about you earlier on the stream. You had a solid run going. I believe finished fourth in stage one, or was it
Yeah,
third?
fourth in stage one and then second stage two.
Yeah. So that stage two, you were looking real good, capitalizing on others' mistakes. In that final stage, I was hoping that you could have put up a fight with those guys. What did you need in that third stage to maybe stay with those group of three?
The end goal was just to make it, just save the fuel that we needed to, so I didn't have to pit. So I backed up quite a bit on purpose, ran fourth gear for most of stage three, and I never really had an issue doing that. So the goal wasn't to catch the guys, it was just to make it to the end.
Well, it was definitely a solid plan, and you definitely capitalized tonight. A lot of points in your first Cup Series race, I believe.
hmm
Yeah. Jim, do you have anything for Glizzy?
Yeah, Glizzy, good job tonight. I know that stage restart wasn't exactly what you were looking for, but you did RFK proud. I'll say that much. We didn't have much of anything coming to the Charlotte Roval, but you made something out of it. You're one of our best road course racers. So congrats on your podium finish. And I
Thank
guess I'll
you.
talk about trucks because that is your series.
Yeah.
Let me open that up right quick. 'Cause I don't know. I haven't been keeping up with HPL all this season. I'm
I
so
I
sorry.
was not even prepared to run this race, to be honest. I didn't think I was going to be hot seating. I wasn't aware of how the internet was going to run back at my house. So I'm happy to have been able to run and make RFK proud.
Yeah. You made us proud tonight. You got one of the only podiums that we've seen all season long. Let's see. So you've got Chicago, Watkins Glen, New Hampshire, Bristol, and Homestead in the. That's exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, but out of all those 5 tracks, which one are you feeling the most confident in? Well, let's go with 4 because Homestead is Homestead. But
Yeah.
Chicago, Watkins Glen, New Hampshire, Bristol. Seems like you're pretty strong at all those. Which one do you think you can get that win and get yourself into Homestead?
I think honestly our best shot is Watkins Glen. I would have said New Hampshire, but I'm going to be missing that race because I'm going to my brother's graduation. So we're just going to try to make or break our way into the final four here in the next few weeks, and we're just going to hope for the best. I mean, I think all the guys that are in the playoffs right now are great drivers, and they're all very talented. But we're just going to look to push through, especially at tracks like the Glen and Bristol. Not feeling too strong about Chicagoland. I don't think I've had that mile and a half speed I would have liked to have, but I think those two are our best chances.
Yeah, man, we'll let that momentum from this podium finish in the Premier Series of the HPL carry you into the playoffs of the Truck Series. Congrats once again.
Thank you, thank you.
Now you've heard from our third place finisher, and I guess we're gonna have a bonus guest. I believe Chibi's in
Reg-
here. Chibi, how are you?
Regular season champ.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, regular
Yeah, Jim,
season
last year-
champ. Huh?
Last year, Jim told me if I win this, I can get a graphic. I finally
Ooh.
won.
You
so-
remember from last year? My
Ooh.
God.
Man,
Oh,
that's
I
what's
already
been
replied to your
fuel.
comment from last year.
unbelievable. Well, I guess I'll be hard at work tonight.
Yeah, is that, I guess I'll go ahead and start this off by saying, is that what has fueled you all season? That graphic?
Yes. I just wanted the graphic.
Drive for the graphic. Well, how does it feel being regular season champion, beating the likes of your teammate Joker and Heredia, who are champions in this league?
Good, considering I was just kind of a field filler last season, I guess. So it feels good to finally.
Well, definitely a step forward from last season. And I have no idea what's going on right now. I completely.
What is happening?
I don't know.
No.
Your sponsors are not gonna be happy with you right now, Chibi.
This is not
I
very
wanted to
good
go to
interview,
Craftsman,
Chibi.
Joker's Racing, killer.
Bro,
Just
you
wanna
need some
make my own
PR
team.
help. Like, you need like the Kurt Busch treatment. You need PR help. Like, God.
For real.
He is just very ecstatic that he has won this regular season title. And the last thing that I'm going to ask you, Chibi, is with being the regular season champ, what momentum does that give you heading into the playoffs?
A lot, I guess. Like I said, I'm not really I'm just going for wins. I don't really care for the championship after what happened last season, so wins have just been my focus.
Going for wins, but not the championship. Jim, do you have anything for Chibi?
Yeah, I hate you for making me have to actually do this graphic, but I will get it out to you some point. Probably not tonight, probably tomorrow. But congratulations on the regular season championship. Seems like your strong suit so far this season has been the intermediate racetracks. We saw it at Charlotte, we saw it at Texas. You're just very, very solid there. So I don't know what that is. Chicagoland, New Hampshire, Watkins Glen, Phoenix, as old Heredia likes to call it, and Homestead. You've got a few intermediates in there. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Dude,
I have no idea what's going on.
This
All right.
is just terrible. Man is too giddy for an interview.
Yeah. He's very ecstatic
tape.
on his
Chibi,
fifth
you are
win.
dying.
Cut the tape.
All right, you have heard from Chibi. You have heard from
Or
our
you
race-
haven't heard from Chibi, one of the two. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's kind
whichever
of the
one.
Same at this point.
But that is going to do it for tonight. We see Heredia grabbing the win tonight. I do want to thank Jim for coming up and helping me in the booth. And next week, we are going to have our first playoff race for the Cup Series. This is Brody. This is Big Jim. And we'll see you next week.